I thank you. We give all the glory. Jesus, honor. Thank you so much for this time, Jesus.
Thank you,
Bless them, God, and give us more joy,
all for you, Jesus.
more
All for
fire.
you, Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
We honor you. Thank you. In Jesus'
Lord.
Words from a page. Did Jesus actually save my life? This isn't just stories about a guy. This man saved my life. So check it. One day, what had happened was, Pharisees invited Jesus over to his house for dinner. Jesus agreed. He went to the man's house for dinner. Now, a certain immoral woman from that city heard that Jesus was having dinner there, so she went and she brought a beautiful alabaster jar filled with very rare and expensive perfume. She came down behind Jesus and she knelt down at his feet and she began to weep. Her tears fell on his feet and she began to dry them with her hair. Then she began pouring out that rare and expensive perfume on his feet. Now the Pharisee who invited Jesus over for dinner, when he saw this, he said to himself, now hold up now. If this man really was a prophet, then he would know what kind of woman it is that's touching him. And she is a whore. Man, he's probably gonna get a disease in his toes just from letting her kiss his feet. Man, that's messed up. But Jesus knew his thoughts and said to him, he said, Simon, I have something to say to you. Simon said, yes, teacher, please speak up. So he said, okay, a man gave two people amounts of money. He gave 500 pieces of silver to one and 50 pieces of silver to the other. Now both couldn't repay, so he kindly forgave them both, canceling their debts. Now, which one do you suppose loved him more? Simon replied, well, I suppose the one to whom he forgave the larger amount. Jesus said, that's right. Then turning to the woman, he said to Simon, now, you see this woman? When I came into your house, you didn't greet me with a kiss, but she has not stopped kissing my feet. When I came into your house, you didn't give me the common courtesy of olive oil to anoint my head, but she has not stopped anointing my feet with this very rare and expensive perfume. When I came into your house, Simon, where were you? I tell you, this woman, though her sins are many, have been forgiven. Now the other Pharisees that were there for the dinner, when they saw this, they then said to themselves, no, what, hold up, who did this man think he is? This is blasphemy, right? Yeah, this is blasphemy. Only God can go around forgiving sins. But then Jesus just turned to the woman and he said, woman, go in peace. Your faith has made you whole. Now, many tax collectors, notorious sinners, used to love to come and listen to Jesus teach. But this made the Pharisees and the teachers of religious law complain. They said, oh, he's associating with such sinful people. And he's even eating with them. So Jesus told them this story. He said, suppose there was a man who had 100 sheep and he lost one. What would he do? What would he do? Wouldn't he leave the 99 in the wilderness and go and search for the one until he has found it? And when he has found it, won't he joyfully carry it back home on his shoulders? And when he gets home, won't he call it to his friends and family saying, come, rejoice with me. After my lost sheep, after my lost sheep, after my lost sheep. Okay. Or suppose that there was a woman. She had 10 silver coins and she lost one. What would she do? What would she do? Wouldn't she light a lamp and sweep and clean her entire house until she has found it? And when she has found it, she will call in her friends and family saying, come, rejoice with me. After my last coin, after my last coin, after my last coin. Now to illustrate the point even further, Jesus told him this story. He said, there was a certain rich man, he had 2 sons. One day the younger son came to him and said, Father, I want my share of the inheritance now, before you die. The father agreed, divided up the inheritance between the two sons. A few days later, the younger son packed up all his possession and moved away to a distant land. When he got there, he spent all his money on wild living, and just around the time that his money was spent, a great famine came and devastated the land, and he literally began to starve. He pleaded with a local farmer to hire him, and he was sent out into the field to feed the pigs. Soon, even the food that he was feeding the pigs looked good for him to eat, but he wasn't given anything. Finally, he came to his senses, and he said, "What am I doing? Even the servants at my father's house have enough food to spare, and here am I, dying of hunger. I will go back to my father's house, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. Please, I am not worthy to be called your son. Hire me as one of your servants." So he got up, and he ran back to his father's house. While he was still a far distance off, his father saw him and ran to him and embraced him and kissed him. The son fell down at his father's feet and said, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am not worthy to be called your son. Please hire me as one of the sons." The father interrupted him and called out to one of his servants and said, "Bring the finest robe in the house. Bring a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet. And kill the fattened calf. We must celebrate. My son who was lost has been found. He was dead, but now he has come back to life." Yeah. And so the party began. Let's see this party. Where's the party at? You guys want to see a party? Music and dancing. So the older brother asked one of the young boys what was going on, and the young man said to him, he said, "Your brother is back. Your father has killed your fattened calf. We are celebrating his safe return." But the older brother was furious, and he refused to go in. So the father came out. The older son said to the father, "Father, I have worked hard for you my whole life. Never once have I refused to do one thing that you asked me to do. And never once have you given me one young goat to celebrate with my friends. And now, this son of yours squander your money on prostitutes, and you celebrate, and you kill the fattened calf for him?" The father replied and said, "My dear son, you have been with me this whole time, and everything I have is yours. But we must celebrate this happy day, because your brother was lost, and now he has been found. He was dead, and now he has come back to life." Yeah. One day, Jesus stood on a large level area, and he's surrounded by his followers, and he turned to his disciples and he said to them, "God bless you who are poor, for sure there's more, the kingdom's yours. Yes, the blessings of his name pour down on you like rain. If you got hunger pain, yes, you'll be satisfied. Just like manna from the sky. The Son of Man is from the sky. Also too, God bless you who cry. Yes, you'll be comforted. He'll protect you from that sorrow. Oh, that blunted edge. Underground like a pipeline. Prayer is a pipeline. Prayer is a lifeline. Yo, cause this lifetime is really just a prelude. So God bless when people X out and exclude and curse you as evil because you follow Jesus. The master takes the broken pieces, turns them into masterpieces. That's the master's thesis. Decreases, he increases. Woo! But yo, wait. Feel the weight of the sorrow awaits of those who are rich and proud. Your only happiness is now. Wow. Wait, feel the weight of the disaster that awaits of those who are full on that cake. How does it taste? Not like eating fruit from a snake. Wait, feel the weight of the horrific disaster that awaits of those who laugh, disrespect, and neglect to invest in reflection eternal. Get sprayed like a mural. Pride is a cancer. Your delusion of grandeur is a cancer. And on inspection, it's terminal. Wait, feel the weight for the sorrow awaits when all men speak well of you because your preaching's watered down. Wait, feel the weight of the sorrow awaits when all men speak well of you. It's like that book of Jeremiah, boy, deja vu. It's a sign, co-opted by design, and the flame inside just turns microscopic because that's how their ancestors welcomed the false prophets. So this goes out to our boy Jeff in West Africa right now for preaching the straight up word of God. Yeah, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies everywhere I go. They try to rob me of this energy. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies everywhere I go. They try to eat up my soul. Whoa, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. They don't know what they do. Father, forgive all my enemies. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, not against the flesh and blood. Bind up the entities. I got victory, walking into victory, covered in the blood so the curses can't stick to me. I got victory, walking into victory, walking into fire so the darts can't get to me. Amen.